So I just got this new pet stroller and I want to do a quick unboxing and overview of it. Now this thing is pretty compact because it's placed nicely in here. This is foldable as well, as you can see. And here's everything that comes in the box. And so now the first piece that I see is going to be this part. So it's going to be where you can go ahead and put a few cups, the cup holder, and also in the center there is a little place to place extra things, maybe some treats, maybe a phone, and it does go ahead and just close up. And so right here, this is going to go ahead and be the wheels, and I'm actually a fan of these. These do look pretty nice. I like the white color and the fact that it does have a little bit of threading just to make it more secure. And on the other side, or on the other pair of wheels, it's this one over here. This is probably going to be for the back, considering it does have these red clips. Now this is going to go ahead and be the brakes. So all I have to do is push it down, and then yeah, it prevents the wheel from turning. Next thing is going to be the frame. As you can see, this is real compact because it's already folded, and I can quickly just unfold it just like this, and then this is where I'd go ahead and put the actual stroller part for it, which is going to be this blue thing. And so just at the bottom, I can already feel it does have like some hard material. Probably, yeah, this feels like wood, just to make it sturdier. And then here there's going to be these Velcro straps, which I'm assuming would be to go ahead and actually attach it to the frame itself. Now if I flip it upside down or right side up, this is what it'll go ahead and look like. And it does go ahead and expand as well too. And then right on the inside actually are going to be some instruction booklet on how to go ahead and put all of this together. And so taking a look at the instructions, there's only really 5 steps on how to actually build this, so it doesn't seem too hard. The first thing to do is grab this part of the stroller, so the frame, and go ahead and open it up. Just like so. And so this would be the right way it should be oriented. So now I can grab the actual basket and just open it up by letting it go like this. And then on the sides, it does have 2 openings, one right over here and one right there. And this can just be gently lowered down because it does have these clips over here. And this is what I'll go ahead and attach it to. And there, now it's all clicked onto place. And now I can go ahead and install the front wheels. And all I really have to do is just make sure this piece looks just like this, and then this part will go at the bottom, and I could just place it right here and then push it in nicely until I hear some sort of click there, and then do the same thing for the other side over here, and there. Now it's nice and secure, and I can go ahead and do the same thing for the back side. And now these red pieces have to be facing outwards, so it has to be facing me, in other words. All right, so there it is. All I have to do is push them upwards, and there, it clicked nice and tight. Same thing on the other side, and now it's nice and secure. And so now the last thing to do is install this cup holder, and I can do so by just making sure I align it with this hole over here, and then the same thing on the other side, and just push it, and it clicks into place. And so here it is. This is the finished pet stroller over here, and I think it ended up looking real nice. This definitely is more of a simplistic design, but it suits it really well. And then the first thing I did notice about it is how low to the floor this is. So this is probably about a foot from the floor over here, which isn't too bad. That means your pet, in this case my cat, can go ahead and get a lower view for it. Now looking at on the side over here, being able to actually fold this is actually pretty easy. All I have to do is just put my fingers right up here, same thing on the other side, and just pull it up, and then just push it towards me, and then it'll go ahead and fold easily just like this. And it does go ahead and lay flat. Now the only thing I would have to do is just basically just push this in a little bit more to make it feel a little more secure. And then right over here, it does have this red hook that all I have to do is just push it right against it like that. This way it won't go ahead and open. As far as looks go, this pet stroller is a little bit more on the simplistic side, which isn't a bad thing. It actually suits it pretty well. And one thing that makes it pop off a lot more is the fact that it's blue. Now this does come with multiple colors, but I did get the blue color just because I like blue. And again, it makes it stand out a lot more. Now the wheels are white, which is a bit odd. That means these can go ahead and get dirty and you won't go ahead and see it. But I guess it doesn't really matter too much because they'll still work. Now, the actual basket itself. So I'm a fan of the basket. It is nice and soft. It does have this foam cushion that does go ahead and come out as well too. It's about an inch or so in thickness, which is definitely going to go ahead and be comfortable for your dog, or in this case for my cat. It does have this shade right on top over here, and the screen net up on front, just so your pet can go ahead and see what's going on in the front. Now the only thing I don't like about it would be the zipper, because it kind of does get tricky to get your hand through it over here. And I guess one way around it would be to always have the zipper a little bit closer to the front, so this way it's easier to zip or unzip. And then the same thing goes for the other side. As you can see, it's kind of hard to get it through. I have to fit my hand in here and use 2 fingers and there. But either way, as long as the zipper is more towards the front, then it won't be too big of a deal. Now speaking of the zipper, this actually does go all the way around over here, as you can see. Now the purpose of this, you wouldn't really want to do this. There's really no real reason to go ahead and do it, other than if you're kind of curious on what it does. Here it is, you can kind of look more through the sides. But again, this doesn't really prove any usefulness. The only thing I could see is maybe if you want to go ahead and take this out, but even so, this isn't removable since all the stitching is attached to over here. So as far as using the handle goes, it's actually pretty comfortable, and that's because it does have this foam material over it, which is a lot better than just putting your hand on bare metal. Up top over here, it also does have 2 cup holders and a little storage bin, which you can put probably some snacks, maybe your phone, maybe your keys over here, which is nice. But the only thing I would say that's missing about this stroller would be to have additional pockets. Like, it doesn't have any zippers around it to store maybe a wallet, maybe your keys, your phone too. It doesn't have anything underneath. But yeah, over that, this BestPet stroller still looks nice. It's fairly simplistic. It does what it needs to do. Most importantly, it is going to go ahead and be compact to go ahead and fit in your car. But yeah, that's a quick overview of the BestPet Pet Stroller.